Right. Okay.
Yeah.
We're live, and someone actually came to the stream.
Oh, random person.
Yep, just some random person. Mind you, I did advertise it in. Actually, wait. Let me just. Uh. Hi. Which this. I did advertise it in for some. Hi. There. Jonas Discord. Hi, were you in the Jonas Discord? I did advertise it on some Discord server, so that might be fine. OBS. Open. Full screen. So yeah, just bear that in mind. If you don't want to be on this, just tell me, okay? Are you there?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Alright,
No, I'm definitely not.
do you mind
Right.
if I just show the person that's on the stream the game?
No.
Okay. What's that guy's name? I don't know how to pronounce that. That's sad. I'm so sorry. I'm British. How to pronounce? Ah, recommended course. Pronounce. No, okay. I'm so sorry.
Gökdeno Kızılkaya.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your names. Anyway, so I'll get back to you in a bit. Person on stream, if you're still watching, this is a game that I'm working on, and my friend's also working on it with me. He helped with the idea, and he's doing all the textures and stuff. And basically, it's like Portal, but instead of standing on a button to activate it, you die on a button to activate it. Which opens a door. There's no texture yet. And the second level. Oh, my dog's in. The second level's just going to be this. Thank you. And I haven't implemented a way to pick up the box because I don't have time to learn. But something I really like is this is a game engine called UPBGE, and basically the way that it works is it's like Blender used to have a game engine, but it was discontinued, and then a Blender employee just continued it, and then that's the game engine. It has really, really, really good visual scripting. Look, and you can also write in Python, and I had to use Python to write the code for teleporting the player once they've died. So yeah, that's the game, and we're just working on it with no. You're not there, okay. Right, one. Also, I'm so sorry. Right, one sec.
Meg
Okay. Okay, alright. Okay. Right. Right. Friends, could you please, how are you getting on with the door?
Decently.
Okay. Oh, that did not work. You just have to, okay. And why am I playing through this? I should actually get some development done. I need to make another door. That basically just no, I need to make another button for you to put stuff on, and then I work on the door. I am not doing good. And okay. Duplicate this. Let me just. And then here. Zoom into it. We have another button. So you put the cube on. And when it collides with the player, that does literally nothing. Broadcast the message, kill 2. And then the floor opens up. So this big okay, right. This big plate here needs to open up and reveal the spikes. So when it receives the message of kill 2, it's it needs to move out of the way. What axis is that? It needs to move. The X needs to increase by like by about 10. Why isn't unlock? Why isn't it letting me type 10? There we go. And then we just do that, and everything's working fine. Hopefully. Okay. Oh no! Oh, it'll not when it collides with player. The button needs to change the code. When it collides with a cube, not the player. This needs the property of being a cube. And hopefully that should work just fine.
I've got the door there.
Look,
Would you like the symbol that's on the button on it?
entirely up to you.
Right.
Entirely up to you. Let me go back into here and just play this. And then die, and then it plays that sound. That's the only sound. Push this over here. Push it over here. And then if it collides with that. Has the floor opened? The floor has not opened. Has it collided now? Has the floor opened? The floor isn't opening. How do I get this? How do I get the floor to open? 'Cause it's just not working. Right. What we need to do is see at what stage in the problem is it going wrong. To flat. Aha! It's going to the complete. Yeah, that's probably my problem. I have to do this again. And then death, and then we go over here.
I'll be back in a second. Gotta go get lunch.
Okay, see ya. Why did I do that? Actually, I know why. Okay. Also, that's gonna get trippy if I have it open over here as well. Where's that? Play it. And then we go over there. And then we go here. Then we push the box over here. No, don't fall off the edge. Don't you dare fall off the edge. So when it collides with the button, that floor should just, should at least move. $15's a better number. Modeling. The big movie boy. Just 15. 3D full view. No, don't. That's gonna fall off the edge. Actually, no, it isn't. Let's work perfectly. I'm gonna go get lunch. Right. I'm back. Now where is that? Literally nothing else since then. There we go. Motion tracking. No, why does it go into motion tracking? Now where is the... Okay. Where's the cube? No! Yeah, these all have rigid bodies. Don't you dare. That's so close. Wow. Okay, no. Let's duplicate that. And let's move that over here. Okay, oh wait, no. Probably change this to modeling. Debug rendered view. With the physics, I'm gonna change this to static because we don't need it to be a rigid body. Just need it to be a spike. Oh shoot, no. I need to write the code for this. Instead of having this, the physics, I'm gonna change this to static because we don't need it. Change this to static because we don't need it. I'm gonna mute that before it gets into an endless, just an endless loop of. I'm gonna change this to static because we don't need it to be a rigid body. This is going to be red, and it's going to be lava. Haha. And I just realised we need a different shader. Haha. Emission shaders go. Just make it a subtle little glow. And then we just go over here, and then that's too bright. Just move this over here. I should close my window so there's less background noise on my live stream. Move this over here. Move this under here. Okay, let's scale. Don't want what just happened. believe that's the X, yep. Okay. I just can't help myself. Boom, boom, bama, I keep on melting in love. My mind's not good for my health. Scale along the X, scale it down. That's way too thin. That's way too thin. And that's as far as it zooms in. How about we get switched to wireframe? Scale X. Wee. There we go. Let's just go commit suicide here. Oh god, that's so dark. Ah! Ah! That's my speakers are a lot high volume. Let's try to do this first attempt. Come on. Don't you dare fall. Ah! That's right. I'm gonna add an Easter egg. You know, I can literally just cheat and just, you know. Hide that. There. Right. Oh wait, I shouldn't really. You know what? For this stupid Easter egg, I am literally searching bean on CG Trader. Free. Okay, right. I'm gonna have to model my bean myself. Save that. Right. Blender. Save this. We need a new general one. This we need to add. Right, if we do this, does it turn? Is that a bean? No, that's not a bean. Why am I doing this? Cylinder. Do this. Scale. Control. No, that just tab B. No, Control B. Tab. Control B. Control B. Nah, I completely messed up. And a cylinder. That's way too many vertices. Why am I wasting my time in a game jam making bean? Tab Z needs to be bigger. Control B. This is bean. Okay, right. I'm not spending ages on bean. Gonna have to make do with monkey. Modeling. And monkey. There, we've done an Easter egg, ladies and gentlemen. Was it worth the time spent? No. But who cares? Who cares? No, I'm not standing on it. And then this door was open the entire time. forgot I set it to debug. Well, it's not technically not. Also, the walls are a bit glitchy, but I couldn't care less. Right. Monkey. These are big monkeys. These monkeys are massive. I am wasting so much time. Okay. Killer 1. So I need to add a game property to this boy of killer 2. Right, what was the cone? No, what was the player? Okay, can you duplicate? Apparently not. Okay. When it collides, no, not delay. When it collides with killer 2, we want it to run a Python command. And we also want it to play that sound. Now the command is going to be teleportation 2, but that command does not exist yet. So yes, we need to make the game the command exist. Now where's my so we need to copy and paste it. Rename this as teleportation 2. That's all capitalized. Why? I don't care if it's not spelled correctly. Open that in Visual Studio. Let's put that over there for now. Put that over there. And just Yeah, let's put it over there, and we need to find out where the start of this level is. I would say that that cube is the start of 11. So location X is going to be that. No, that's the location. It's in the I am a dum-dum. That's location Z. I need to read stuff. Location, then it's location X. Then it's location Y. If we hit save on that, and go into here, and go into scripting, to open a script, which is teleportation 2. And go back into modeling 01. Camera. Teleportation 2. So in theory, this should work 100%. I need to do the lighting for this, but I'm gonna do that later. Then we do that, and okay, that did not work. It decided to teleport us outside of the map, which isn't good. Also, for the sake of speed, what I'm going to do is temporarily hide Cubo 7. Where's Cubo 7? No, that needs to stay here. What cube is this? This is cube 014. Just for testing. Right, okay. Hey, wow. Right, how bad? What does this do? That worked. That works. That is very, very good news. What's that? Thanks, we've just got the door texture, and he decided to do stuff. Do the thing with it. Okay, so we need to do the door mechanism. Which involves reinstating the other door, which we can search for door 1. So we can just duplicate it and use it as a door for this. Only that it's too small. This just needs to be bigger. Okay. Like after that, once you die, it needs to once you die, it needs to broadcast level 2 complete. Message to everyone. Level 2 complete. Which will open the door. So let's do a full playthrough. And that kills us. Did it kill us? No, let's jump on the bike, which kills us. And then it opens up. I didn't code in. That just that open door. What door is this? This is door one of the. We need to rename. Door number 2. Whenever if we just do that and change that to that, and then just save it, and then hopefully the game will want to cooperate. So yeah, just jump on here, and then it folds and crushes us, and then go through here, and then did I temporarily? Yeah, that is a bit. That's the janky, but who cares? It glitches a bit, but the point is the door opens. And then we meet nothingness. Yes. Need it to be a bit more wide. Hey, Pepsuix. Someone's in chat. If you're still watching, I can actually see. I'm using a game engine called UPBGE, and the story behind it is Blender used to have a game engine, but then they discontinued it. And then somebody from Blender, an employee from Blender, basically made this separate program called UPBGE, which was basically Blender, but if it still supported the game engine. It's still in beta, and there's a much smaller group working on it. But it works, and it's really easy. It has really cool visual scripting, and you can code in Python if you want, which is what I have been doing. So yeah, just if you're still there, that's what game engine I'm using. So yeah, I'm sorry for not getting back to you instantly. It's because it's mainly because of the fact that I didn't have OBS or YouTube open on that other screen. I had my files open, so I'm sorry. Anyway, well, I need this big ass blooming, the big floor that opens up to be visible again. I should have named it something intuitive. It's called cube. So if we just search for a cube, and look for one that's hidden. Is there another cube that's hidden? Yes. There we go. Full 3D view, play. Level 1 and level 2 complete, and I have to consult my friend for level 3. No. Also, I need to apply the textures to the doors, because right now there isn't any. Also, cube. We're getting on. Got first 2 levels done. Need to do work on the graphics a bit. I don't think we will have time to implement a horror element of it. It can just be dystopian. That's right, a dystopian puzzle game. And death. And that's a bug that happens sometimes, but I think I know a way to fix it, which is increasing the Z position by a single value and saving it and going into here and going into scripting and hitting that and hitting that. And that should have fixed that bug. So yeah. I don't think that guy's still there that asked what game engine it is. That's a shame. Yeah. That's a shame. Hopefully that won't happen anymore. We died, but what? That is not supposed to happen. What? What if we just set this to 0? Will this fix the bug? I doubt it, but it might. Reload from disk, and then save it again. And then see if we can do it. That glitched. That hit that, and now if we die, we respawn in the right position! Amazing! Oh god, that's bright. And the door's open. So time to texture the doors. if there we go. I've replied. I should probably try and be a bit more vigilant in chat, so I don't miss another thing. Why am I just playing the game? It's short, and I still need some, it still needs some textures, on the door. Okay. So add a texture. Drag in. Open up Discord. And save this image in Wowie 3.0. Where is door.png? We connect this into this. Then it looks completely, you know, not good. Then we add a that's not what I want. Text and texture coordinates and search for shall we go with a mapping or a normal mapping? I think normal mapping should be a good idea. Let me check chat. No one said anything. Mapping, it goes into there. And then the scale needs to be like 20 by 20. It doesn't. More like 10 by 10. So for some reason it's rotated weird. So we want that to be like that. And like 5 maybe. By 5. And just, you know, move it around so it's like this is hard. Right, that's door texture number 1 complete. Time for door texture number 2, which we can find by doing that and doing that, and see if this will work as well. appears like it will. Which is incredibly good. I'm gonna work. I think there should be like a blue light over every door. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. Add a light. It's going to be a spotlight because spotlights can be spooky and it's a dystopian puzzle game. So yeah, I believe that's roughly where the door is. Where's the door? Yeah, that is roughly where the door is. We need this to be a royal blue. And we need it to be quite powerful. Okay, there we go. This blue isn't royal enough, it needs to be... Yeah. And I'm gonna push it over here, so it's just... You know... over the door. Then if we hit F4 to that, we can just have that, and then if I remember correctly, what happens if we move this? Yes, that one right. Gonna change this to this, because then I can see through everything. I can change that to that. 3D full view. Oh no, that changed the other one. Wait. If I hit that and that'll undo it. Now, if we hit that, what we want to do is we want to duplicate that texture, and now we can turn that to blue. So yeah. And then, if we hit, let me get my microphone a bit higher. If we hit play, a bit too high. If we hit play now, that frame rate just, why is that frame rate so good? That confuses me. That blue light is tripping me up. And I think I know exactly why. Because it's the thing that's to signal the lights there. It's actually blocking the light. Let's just go kill this. Have this blue thing, and we go through here. Good. Also, the cool thing about this also, I like how that's clear that that's the thing that kills you. Everything that kills you in this game is going to be wait. Oh shoot, no. Everything that kills you in this game is going to be the colour of blood to signify that it kills you. just much like real life and wildlife and stuff. So if we save this and go into this view, you can see that that's also got a blue glow to it. Wow. I love how it actually hurts your eyes, kind of. That's amazing. Then there's another one on that side. I love how the lights hurt your eyes in this. As I say, it's absolutely amazing. Oh, 2 viewers, nice. Right, what we need to do now is have the we need to have another light on that door over there. So what I'm gonna do, going to be blue. The other tutorial things are going to be purple because purple is a calming colour. Scientifically, it's not opinion based. It's fact based. Also, how does this look in rendered view? Oh, I love how I can't see anything in rendered view. Don't you? Where's that door? Let me just. That works. But it's not centered. Those two. Oh no. Zoom in. And that and that. We need to do our best to get it centered. This looks alright. Okay, and then we have this light. That shows us what we're supposed to do. There's another one over there. I'm not going to spend ages on this. I need to actually move on with the real part of the game, which means trying to get in touch with my friend to talk level design. And I'm going to try and do that now. I'll get back to the stream once I've done that. Okay, I'm back. I need to learn to get particles working with this. So what I think is once you die, there needs to be blood. Blood particles. But I don't know how to do that with this game engine. So I'm going to have to either compromise and make it work. This is the lava here. That's the lava. What if I add particle that's hair? How would that look? Oh, I have to actually. Yo! There you go. Happened. That works. Now. That will work if we go into render object and we use something that's out of the scene with a blood texture on it, such as this cube with this texture, which is a dark red, super reflective. Let me render it actually. Kind of a deal. Okay, right, where's this? Let's rename this into blood. So now if we go into here, go into our particle system, object, instance object is the blood, and we have an animation. How would this look? Or we could just make an animation which is just some blood, red things coming up and down. So yeah, nothing's popping up. So I actually need to complete the level. I need to complete this game today, really, so that I can do the sound design and the itch page and all that tomorrow. If I don't, then I'm gonna have to cut scope by a lot. Speaking of a lot, that's my idea. That's a lot of brightness. And my idea won't work, so what we're going to have to do is just delete this and go into my lava cube and just go into the particles and just remove it. And what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to be lazy and have just like a red thing. like sphere. Oh, that's way too high detail. That's gonna kill someone's computer. That kind of sphere. With modeling, press that button. It's scaled down on the Z-axis with the blood texture on it. Is this the blood texture? Why isn't the blood texture bloody enough? Does it need more roughness? Maybe. Oh, it's because I'm being a dingy, and yeah, that makes sense. It has no roughness. So once the level's complete, gonna be a massive chunk of blood just hanging there. So that means we need to make some code. So when I receive the message, level 1 complete, which is broadcast. Yeah, that'll work. It needs to be visible. But when it needs to move up. That moves up way too much. Because if that's supposed to be a mess, I think 0.9. What? 0.9. Why can't I go for 0. Okay, that was weird. So we're for die now. Oh no, I'm gonna die. That's still too high, so like 0.10. But for some reason it likes me to actually, likes me to put 0.10 instead. So yeah. But 0.10 isn't enough. It should be 0.5. That is way too. That looks like a diamond, and we don't want it to look like a diamond. We want it to look like a pool of blood, because that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah, that looks more like a pool of blood. Especially if we, put it into the dystopian version. That's a pool of blood, if I ever saw one. Brilliant. So Once that happens, the lava needs to turn into a pool of blood as well. This is so messed up and dystopian. This is very messed up and dystopian. How's the stream doing? This is so messed up and dystopian. Yeah. Okay, I should mute that again, so we don't have an endless loop of. This is so messed up and dystopian. 0. Oh, that's something broke. That's a shame. This is not much. Anyway, pam. So what we need to do is take the big boy lava. We need to duplicate it, move it down. And change it to that material. And what it needs to do is it needs some code. So we need to do the coding here. So when it receives the message of level 2 complete, it needs to move up by whatever. What's its scale? It needs to move up by 1, which should hopefully mean that we have a pool of blood here. That's entertaining. That's disgusting. And if we go over here, we also should have a pool of blood. Once we complete this level, which involves pushing this box over here. I don't think, this could have been a horror game, but I don't think it's going to be, because I think we're going to run out of time before we can, make it into. Ah no! The box fell on the floor. Should probably hurry up, really, and stop procrastinating and get stuff done. That didn't fall to the ground, but we did. No, don't fall. Don't fall. Don't. Thank you for not falling. Now, just need to go this way so I can go and jump into my death. That should be right. Zoop. Okay, that did not work. Why did that not work? Level 2 complete. Right, let's do this by adding a Python thing and have the script being collision test, and have the system. Where's the system console? Toggle system console. I pressed it and it's magically appeared on the side of my screen. which is a good thing. So, yeah. Yeah, I love the fact that it spawns a pool of blood when you die. Yeah. But what I hate is the fact that it's not spawning a pool of blood when you die. When you die over here. I know the sound effect sounds a bit weird by itself. Also, just hold on because I cannot read chat because I have my the system console open. Right, it works. Works just fine. But the movement is either not working or it's going wrong. What's this? Cube texture preview. This is the right thing. Okay, so what if I change this to 2? That might actually work, now that I think of it. I need to play the game. Yes. That box fell! Wait. Okay. But I suck at this all of a sudden. Pushing 2 boxes? Oh shoot, if I fail, if I don't get this, either this try or next try, I'm gonna have to restart the game, and I would have wasted loads of time in this game jam. Which is for jamming with games. Also, if someone said something in chat, I'm sorry I can't read it now because I have the I have that open. I have the thing. That did not work! It's the movement that's not working. I know why it's not working because I didn't. I hate that! Yeah. I hate that. Let me check chat. Nothing in chat. Okay. Unless there is something in chat and I'm just being not that screen. That screen. Not looking. Yeah, there's nothing in chat. So we die there. Then we push this over here. No! That's annoying. I have to go grab one of these cubes. No! Oh! Oh, that's a bug. That's a big bug. Oh my god, okay, we can't go for that cube. Nah, I don't think I'll fix that bug because it's a game jam and it doesn't dramatically change the experience of playing the game. And by the way, I know there's a hole up there. I just don't care. Also, I know the walls are glitching, but it makes it more dystopian and stuff. That's my excuse. Oh, that's all turned to blood. Excellent. Excellent. Also, that. Can I jump off this? No, it still kills me. Excellent! Absolutely excellent. Absolutely amazing. Excellent. Okay. Blood works. However, it's a bit tasteless. I really need to know. About the second level. You know what? I'm gonna do the level myself now. Because it doesn't matter. I need to think of a level that we can do. Not the second level, sorry, the third. This game's coming together nicely. But first I need to build the chamber. Which shouldn't be too difficult. All this involves is making sure I'm on the right workspace and just duplicating some walls, lifting this up, going into rotation, setting the Z rotation to 0, setting it back to 90, realizing that I ought to know which rotation is which by now, pushing this down, pulling it across, and duplicating it to make sure that there isn't any holes in the ceiling. And I know the ceiling is going to be glitchy as anything, but I simply I simply don't care. Now, is that the floor? Yes, it is the floor. I actually wonder how many I should open OBS so I don't miss any chats. I wonder how many games are going to be in this jam. How much competition does everybody have? It doesn't really matter though, because it's just a bit of fun, and that's all it is. In the grand scheme of things. The floor's gonna be glitchy, but who cares? Certainly not me. I think this one's gonna have a few parkour elements in it. So if we save this, and just for now, let's select all the doors and just disable them. Temporarily. Oh. Huh. Oh, I'm still confused. What? What? Okay. Okay, this is confusing me. Well, okay, I'm just gonna be better at actually searching the word door. Select that, and disable them both, so I can play test it without having to complete the levels. So that's got a red light, so it's the thing that's you're supposed to kill you. I don't actually need to complete that level, do I? And then we go through here. We have this big chamber, and my idea for this level is that I'm gonna take a bit of an idea from my friend that he told me earlier. In that, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be getting a ramp that pushes it with things that are supposed to. There's gonna be something like a ramp or something, and you're gonna trying to get knocked off, and you have to climb up the ramp to launch yourself down into a pit of something that kills you, probably a spike. Or no, you could get up something. You have to carry a cube up a ramp, put it somewhere, and it drops a spike that you have to go and just throw yourself onto. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be... Yeah. That's my idea for this next level. So let's make it reality by having a ramp. My friend's not available, so I'll just ask him later when / if he is available to make a ramp texture. By the way, I didn't do all the textures in here. My friend did. Because he can draw, I cannot draw. Scale on the... No, we want it to be thin. Scale on the Y and scale on the... No, the X is fine. Move this over here. Move it down. Zoom in. How long have I been doing this for? almost 2 hours. Wow. Okay, so this is going to be a ramp. How am I actually going to do the things? I'm going to have to animate stuff. This is the ramp. And there's going to be like a big hammer, like loads of things. No, try and knock you off. How am I gonna do this? Maybe this is a bit overcomplicating. How about the ramp rotates? Yes! Yes. Okay, so here, where's my rotation? Here, with what rotates it? Okay, that does some trippy stuff. Oh yes. Let me just insert a keyframe. Move to the end of my move to the middle. Set that up. Be like that. Insert another keyframe. And copy this. And paste it here. And make that a keyframe. So we have that animation. Going. Which is good. So yeah. So I want to actually see how this works in game. So yeah, if I remember correctly, I turned off all the doors, so we don't have to actually play the game for speed. I just realised I need to write the code that makes the animation work. I am a dum-dum. I'm also bad at singing. Why do I sing so much if I'm so bad at it? It doesn't really matter. Motion. That's not what I meant. Action. Cube 903 action. So that means when we play this, oh wow, our frame rate isn't tripping us up. That's amazing. What? Okay, let me just check. What? Play. Start frame and frame. If we do that, can we just play it? See if it works. I think it does. Let's play the game. See how much that kills our frame rate. Yep, jump onto it. Like if we go over here. I love this so much, wow. Amazing. Absolutely. Amazing. I like that. So, the thing is, you have to carry a cube up the ramp to place it on something that crushes you. So yeah. What we need to do is we need to go into our world building place here. And what we need to do is we need to add a cube. That's used as the button which will activate which you would want to press to cause your own death. This is just so dark. Might need to put a warning on the game when I put it up, because as I say, this is so dark. And here, on top of here, what we're gonna have is another button, which is used to you know what it does, to kill you. I should probably take a break in a bit. I've been going for quite long. Like, I mean, I should definitely take a break in a bit. I have been going for ages. There we go. I might need to edit the scripting in this. Modeling subject kill 3. And there's gonna be, I'm just gonna duplicate all the cubes from this part of the game. Now, where are those cubes? Here they are. Okay, shift duplicate. What I'm gonna do is we're just gonna move them over here and zoom in and see where they are. And just plonk them over here. This should work fine. Why did I do that? Anyway. Oh shoot, I just realised how difficult this level's going to be. Okay. I have to time it just like right. Come on. Go all the way down. And now push. Yes. No! No! You know what? I'm gonna make it easier and slow down the animation. Because yeah. And it's 500 now, I decided. And this is going to be moved to 500. And this going to be moved into the middle, which will slow it down a lot. Actually, it didn't slow it down as much as I thought it would. Come on, come down. That did not go. Animation. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay. That works just fine. I know what our problem is. Game logic, motion tracking, animation. Oh. How linear is it? I've forgotten how to change the linearness. Also, this does not go high enough. I think that'll do. For this, and it's 500. If we play the game, ignore all the tutorial bits and bobs. We have this. This moves suitably slowly. Come on. Okay, right, get on. Yes, it's on. No, don't come off. You know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to go into this and go into the physics, and I'm just going to turn the friction all the way up, which I think might help a bit, but we'll see. Best case scenario, it works. It helps as much as it needs to. Worst case scenario, it literally just sticks the cube to the end of it, and it just, you know. Where's all my cubes gone? Where's all my cubes gone? What? No, that's 3D view. Hey, you can see like a map out of the. My cubes exist. Why do my cubes not exist? Anyway. My cubes exist now. Hopefully that doesn't happen in the final game. Sometimes when you launch it, the cubes don't exist. Okay, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, stick to it. No, go up, go up. Go on to it. That. No, no, go on. Stay on. Stay with me. No, no! I wonder if it's possible. What happens if that happens? It pushes the player. Yeah. Or maybe it opens a cage. No, forget the cube thing. What's gonna happen is it's going to open a cage which allows you to put a cube on a button, which triggers something that is a compressor, and it why is this so dark and dystopian? I hate it. Why? What's wrong with me? I'm blaming my friend. I'm blaming my friend, even though it's totally my fault. I'm blaming my friend. So what we need to do, is going to do the subject of open gate 1. What's gate 1? I hear you ask. Well, basically it's going to be a gate which we can make out of, no, let's use a cylinder. Let's use one of these, not on the Y, on the Z. Zoop. Just make it objectively larger. And here we're gonna have to add a modifier called a wireframe modifier, which basically just makes it a cage, and we just make it thick, just thick. Also, I think that we should try and make the roof a bit. No, we shouldn't make the roof closer. What am I talking about? We should scale not on the Y. We should scale this on the Z axis. So hopefully, need to duplicate this. I need to put this into here. Can't be anything sticking out on the sides, because if there is, the player will be able to cheat. Let's test this. Is that moving? Yeah. Yeah, perfect. I think we should make it look futuristic by adding a red emission shader. Not that red. The other red emission shader. Material 3. That is way worse. Okay, we're creating a new shader, which is an emission shader. It's red. Because it's trying to say, look, dude, the game doesn't want you to die, but that's the only way to progress in the game. Anyway, we need to write some code for this big thing. When we receive the message, whatever message this thing broke, open gate 1. When we receive the message, open gate 1, what we need to do is just literally just do that. And if we hit play, it kills us. Why did I do that? That's a waste of time. And we have this animation here. And if we jump onto it, jump onto that, nothing happens. So now, where does that go wrong? I think it goes wrong. Cube. No, we want to change that to player. Let me just confirm that this has a property of player. That was the bug. Play. Of the animation. And bear in mind, if you get this game, you're gonna have to need an all-white PC. Otherwise it just won't work. If anyone watching, what's this? I was wondering. Or I might provide a version of the game that doesn't require a beefy PC, but it'll look a lot worse. For example, like it'll probably look something like this. And it'll probably, the shadows probably won't be as good. Anyway, that's that part, and now when this thing collides with a cube, of killing the player for the third time. We will start a compressor. Fuck. This is very bright rainbows and stuff. Oh, I hate my mind. I hate my mind. Also, there's a pause. I did not know that. I'm gonna move this up slightly because earlier it was on my taskbar, which means you can't read it. Anyway, full 3D view. Why am I bothering? God, it's almost the end of the day. I've done hardly anything apart from this game. That's depressing. What was I implementing? Yes, a big mechanism that kills you. That's. I can't keep a straight face while saying that. Because it's just a normal get. Hey, you're doing a game jam? Yeah. What kind of game are you doing in the game jam? Just a normal game for the very normal theme. Okay. Could you please tell me a bit about it? Okay, no problem. It involves big spikes that fall from the sky and kill you, and it involves big machines that you have to activate and go inside, and they crush you to death. And it has big, and the fun part of it is you have to die in all of the levels to complete the game. Just, yeah. Yeah. What shall the crusher be like? It's gonna be on the side, and it's gonna go. Oh God! What? It's gonna go like. We need to make a texture. No, I don't need to make a texture. I want my friend to make the texture. I need to call my friend later, and get him to finish doing the textures, because it's coming along nicely. The game, in my opinion. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to go into we need to animate it. Okay. Right, we need to get it to, we need to start a keyframe. Is it the Z that moves? Yes, I thought it was. And then what we need to do is when we get to frame 2. Now this when we get to frame 120, what we need it to do is we need it to have crushed you. And then, when we get to frame 250, we need it to have came up. So we get that action. This is a different cube, so can I duplicate them? Yes, I can. So if we play it, oh yes, this is perfect. Jonas Troller is good. Only that what happens if I want this to be on the other side? Does it still work? Yes, that's amazing. For okay, so I need to do some code that now. Need to do some code. Okay. So play. Yes, that's perfect. That moves, but that doesn't. Add sensor. When I receive message, kill number 3. Well, did I spell that correctly? Let me check. Been at this too long. It's going to perform the action of what cube is this? Right, so what? That's cube 39, so that means it's cube 48. Play loop end loop stop loop end. What's the difference? I have no idea. And if you know what else I'm going to add? I'm going to add one of these. So it's a spike that kills you instead of being crushed, because crushed doesn't sound as fun as being spiked to death. Add a cone. Vertices is going to be at 3. Okay, right, this is way too small. That is better. It looks a lot more lethal now. Rotation 90 degrees. 180 degrees. Why is that? Okay, whatever. 180 degrees sounds like it might work. So now, if we put that over there, have that. going to do is add a property killer 3. It's going to be the third killer, and it's going to be parented like so. So if we pet, yep. Is this the death material? Yes. It's gonna be blood. I want. Yeah, I need to get my friends mixed. So, look, on this level, let me just inspect everything's looking okay. Ah, that is not high enough. Anyway. No! That's too long. That disabled that. No. Oh! Ah. That is not a good thing. I need to change some code. Modeling. Modeling. So now, instead of making it invisible, we're going to add a motion, which will move it out of the way. That's the X, so we want to increase the X by 5, which should take care of that. Okay, right, over here. As I said, we also need to make that higher. Boom. Right, now I think I know why that hasn't worked. It's because I haven't connected the dots. And then I do that, and my speech is going downhill as well. I should definitely take a break. That didn't start it because I don't remember if I coded this. It's to everyone broadcast kill 3. Kill. Did I spell it the same? Kill 3. Kill 3. Okay, so if I set this as Python collision test, connect this up, but also connect this to that. Oh, I know why that wasn't working, because that's a one with the cube. Hmm. Hmm. That's not working. Why is that not working? Cube, do these have the game properties? But window toggles this. Reopen the system console. And then play test it. Let's see if it'll work. You know what? I'm gonna work on this a bit. I'll end the stream now. Because I really need to take a break. Because I don't feel. Because working for extended periods of time is not good, and it makes a worse subject. Makes stuff just bad. So. Bye.